Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Today's topic is niacinamide. So it's our ingredient that we're focusing on today. And also, I want to recap the other ingredients because this will be the last show that we're going to be doing on ingredients for a while because we're going to go into waxing next week. So hey, BB Cornice, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. How are you? Where are you coming from? Hopefully this is bright enough. I have the hats here. I wanted to show this before I open it up. This very cute journal I've been into lately. Flowers. I have flowers right here. I'm wearing a dress with flowers. Really into florals lately, and so now I will be keeping track of the 3B waxing shows. I used to keep track of them, but I would keep them in the same journals that I would keep like my other business notes. So now it's all going to be in one, and it's really cute, and I'll feel motivated to write in it. Hey, Motimi4, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Good to see you. Where are you coming from? This is a little late as well. Today was just a runaround day. Kind of crazy. And yeah, that's where we're at. BB Cornice said San Diego. She said, hey, love the face pads. Yes, and I think I know exactly who you are because I sent to San Diego pretty recently. So that makes me so happy. I definitely want to save this as a review. Let me take a screenshot. See how to do this. All right, thank you, and I'm so glad you're loving them. Motimi4 said, hi from North Carolina. Well, hello from North Carolina. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, yeah, well, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. And San Diego is actually really close, which is so nice. I actually really love San Diego. I have not been to North Carolina. That is a place that I want to go on my list of places to go because I do have quite a few clients from there. I ship there pretty often, so North Carolina I want to go to, and then San Diego I absolutely love. We were there a few weekends ago. I don't know how many weekends ago, but it is a great vibe down there. The vibe of it is like, there's just some type of vibe in San Diego that I'm with and I'm for it, and that's somewhere I could see myself being in the future. They had, like when we were down there, they had a farmer's market, and the city is just really nice. We have some friends that live out there, and it's just a great place. So hey, love always, Sharon, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Good to see you. Where you're coming from. I don't know if my connection is going in and out, but okay, so I have my notes here so I don't forget anything. I'm gonna open it up. So now I'll just be able to keep track of the shows. And it's more for me, but I just wanted to share with you guys so you guys can see the behind the scenes. Hey, the Libra in me. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, it's mostly for me, but I kind of want to show you guys behind the scenes. And then if any of you do lives, it's very helpful. Like, I've always written them down before in where I would write all my notes, but then I kind of stopped. I was just using pieces of paper around the house. And so now I'm going to have it all in one spot. So these are some things I want to talk about today. So it's just like little things I want to make sure I touch on for you. And then, yeah, so I don't forget. The Libra in me said, hello, how are you? I am doing fabulous. Today, I was saying how I'm on later today because just today was just like a riff-raff day where things just were like postponed and stuff like that, but I'm honestly good, great, feeling good, healthy. So thank you for asking. Hey Samaya, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Where are you coming from? And I also have my water today, so I'm not gonna get, throat fatigued talking to you guys. All right. Okay, so today we're gonna go into the topic. If you are new to the show, I talk about different things on the show as far as waxing, skincare, and then esthetician education and business. This month, the month of April, which is April 30th, which is crazy, because it did seem to go by faster than last year's April. But today is the last day that I'll be talking about ingredients for a while, and then next month I'll be talking about waxing. So if you are new, I'm going to recap the ingredients that we've been going over, which we've been going over the ingredients in my 3B waxing pads. These are the acne and ingrown pads. These are the pads that BB Cornice was saying that she loved, which I'm so glad she shared that. Thank you so much for sharing that. I like to teach on ingredients and products so that way you know what you're putting on your skin if you're using the pads, and then also if you're not using the pads, you know what ingredients work well for you and what they do, and so you are able to choose skincare based off of that. If I look a little greasy, because I'm seeing like in this light I look greasy, I just sprayed my face with a whole bunch of setting spray because my makeup has been on all day and I wanted to refresh it so it looks like I have like a shine to me. That is why. Hey Goldilocks 40, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Where are you coming from? Also, before I get into the show and what I do, for those of you who are new and wondering like how this information benefits you or how I can help you and those kind of things, I wanted to give the announcement of, so this year I created it, but last year I did a poll on Instagram and I asked you what you would want to work on your skin, what things would help you work on your skin better, and then also I told you guys I was creating a little booklet to work on your skin, and I asked you if you wanted me to come out with one of the sheets that are going to be in the booklet early, and a lot of you all said yes, and so I came out with the Skin Habit Tracker. And this is, I don't know if you can see it, it's like you write down what routines you want to complete, you write down the month, and then you check off if you do that routine. And then it also has a AM and PM if you want to like put your specific AM skincare routine, PM skin routine, and then like any specifics that you want to make sure you're doing. Like if you're working on adding a new product to your skin routine, that is where you could put that too as well. I put on the skin routine, the first one I put is water, because everyone should be drinking water to improve your skin and improve your life and just be healthy. So the first one really is water, but you can fill out the other ones. And say you don't come and see me consistently, or you don't go get consultations from me, you can use this with your esthetician as well to fill out. So that was the first announcement. This is available right now till Sunday. So if you click the link in the bio on Instagram, the first button, you can grab it. And then when you grab it, you get the option to get free shipping on some exfoliating pads. But yeah, so this was the announcement. I am going to, at the end of this live, I am going to talk about the benefits of tracking your skincare. So whether you are going to use this 3B Waxing skincare habit tracker, or you are going to, maybe you get a cute little notebook like I got today. I'm going to talk about the reasons why it's important to start tracking your skin routine, and I will talk a little bit about some ways you can do that using the tracker. And if you don't have the tracker, you can just get it real quick, download it and print it off right now, or you can just do it in like a journal in the meantime. So that's the first announcement. So I'm going to intro the show, explain what I do, how I help people, and then we're going to get into our ingredients. So welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I am Becca, a pro waxer, skin therapist, and licensed esthetician since 2010. I'm licensed in the state of California and in the state of Arizona. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, and ingrowns. And so that's like ingrown bumps, ingrown hairs that you can get on your face, your underarms, your stomach, your bikini line, your legs, anywhere. That's men and women. And then I help people remove unwanted hair everywhere as well, so head to toe. Hairline to toe. I don't wax the actual head. Hey, God's daughter, forever 62. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I do that through full body waxing with hard wax, chemical peels, facials, and my products, which they are chemical exfoliants. So there's two of them, the acne ingrown pads and the fruit enzyme pads. I'm really known for the acne ingrown pads and the ingredients in them, but I do have the fruit enzyme pads, and they're chemical exfoliants. On the show, I talk a lot about the importance of chemical exfoliants. Hey, Rena McClure, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I talk a lot about chemical exfoliants and the benefits of chemical exfoliants. And so chemical exfoliants are really good if you are waxing, because it's going to do a good job of removing the dead skin so the hair comes out easier, and then help you with your ingrowns. I also help estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, attract clients, and improve their waxing technique. I do that through my courses, classes, and ebooks, which if you click the link in the bio on Instagram at 3B Waxing, you'll be able to find the different classes and courses that I have. So I have those, and then I do pick my brain calls with professionals who own salons or go in and teach salons how to wax and teach their employees how to wax and that kind of thing. Usually I go live on the show Wednesday through Friday at 3:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today is obviously an exception. Yesterday I was late too, but today was because I also was working on orders today. I'm getting those out for those of you who did pads, and I'm still not finished, but if you did order some pads, a lot of them went out this week, and then I'm going to work on any other orders Monday. Hey Bear TMP, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Good to see you. Where are you coming from? So that is what I do. I just explained, what I do, how I help people with their skin. If you want, so I talk about 3 different things, like waxing, skincare, and esthetician education. Basically, my experience as an esthetician, and then also, things to help people in their career as an esthetician. And so there's 3 ways that you can stay connected to me depending on what you want to learn about. The one is you can join the lab. That is where I send information about skincare ingredients and skincare tips and stuff. So that's where you can join. I email pretty often. Like I email before I go live, and then I'll email like, oh, this ingredient does this, this, and this. See if your products have that in there, or different things like that. The other way is the Wax Lounge. The Wax Lounge is where I send out waxing information. So in May, you'll get a lot of waxing information sent to your email if you're on the Wax Lounge. And then the Salon Tea is for those of you who want to know about esthetician career. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. She said pretty smile / tea. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, promoting Black business. Yes, so that is how you can stay connected. And yeah, if you're just joining new to the show, today I'm talking about the ingredient niacinamide, and it's an ingredient that's good for the skin, and it's part of the series that I've been doing this month about the different ingredients in the pads. So even if you're not using the pads, knowing these ingredients is important, so that way you know when you look at your skincare products at home, you know what the ingredients are doing. Because a lot of times, and someone's backed me up on this in yesterday's show, a lot of times people will see long names like methyl sulfonomethane, that was yesterday's ingredient, and they'll think, oh my gosh, it's a chemical, it must be bad for my skin, I need to stay away from it. But it's actually just organic sulfur that's found in the body and found in plants and stuff like that. So my goal is to educate you on different ingredients and what they do, so you will make educated decisions on your skin, as well as helping you figure out your skin type. And I did talk about how I have that perfect skincare guide that you can download for free. Just click the link in the bio, and that will show you, or that'll tell you how you can figure out your skin type, so that way you can start picking products for your skin type. Because there's like steps to it. Once you know your skin type, you start learning ingredients that are good for your skin type, and learn about ingredients that are good for certain things, and then you can use that information to start building your routine. And then you learn what goes into a good skincare routine, which I have a skincare kit guide for that to help you. And then once you start working on your routine, you start getting consistent with it, which is the skincare habit tracker that I have. And then you start getting products and building your skincare toolbox, and then you're as well going to an esthetician and getting your professional treatments, and then you are clearing up your issues that you have or any concerns you have with your skin, so that you are living your best life and feeling confident in your skin. So I really help you with all steps of the process. A good place to start is the Perfect Skincare Guide. Also, the Skin Care Kit is good. I think it's up. I'm not exactly sure if it's up right now, but that's a great place to start as well, because that will get you into what you need to build your routine. And then this that's available for a limited time is good. It's available till Sunday. Grab it, download it, and then you can start keeping track of what you're doing. And then you can just print these out like as you go. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, 813. Welcome. All right. So the first ingredient that we talked about this month was salicylic acid. If you look, it's the active ingredient on here. If you have salicylic acid in your products, you have to have the drug facts label. That is one of the requirements of the FDA. And so salicylic acid is a key ingredient for dealing with acne. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Kaylee. It is a great ingredient if you struggle with acne or have breakouts every now and then. You want to find products that have salicylic acid, because what it does is it pulls the oil and the sebum out of the pore onto the top. It doesn't kill the bacteria, but it gets it out of the pore. It's oil soluble. So some things to know about salicylic acid is that it's a BHA, a beta hydroxy acid. It also treats, like I said, treats acne and prevents it. And then a way that I know people can relate, and some language that people use, is that they'll ask me, will it help with my blackheads and my whiteheads? And yes, it will help with both. So salicylic acid is our fighter, and we're team salicylic acid, especially in the acne ingrown pads. That's obviously the active ingredient. The next ingredient is glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is derived from sugarcane, and I misspoke the other day and said sugarcane extract. It's derived from sugarcane, not sugarcane extract. And it is a AHA, alpha hydroxy acid, and it is actually the smallest of the AHAs, and it's the lowest weight molecule, so it works really well with going into the skin, and it breaks up the dead skin, breaks up those bonds, so that way the dead skin can fall off and you get brighter, healthier skin coming through. And then I wanted to get a little I know it's not scientific for you to know that when you are exfoliating, because I talk about it very often, I actually have an exfoliating guide as well. When you are exfoliating with glycolic acid, you are getting the outer layer of the skin to, loosen up the dead skin, and that is the stratum corneum. That's the outer layer of the skin that you are working on, stratum corneum. So this might be more useful for those of you who are estheticians, who like that kind of information, but the stratum corneum is what it is. The next one I want to talk about is mandelic acid. We highlighted it on the show. Those past shows are available on my YouTube channel at Becca Hussong, BEKA space HUSSONG. You can check out the videos. I spent like a week talking about each ingredient because the exfoliating ingredients are the stronger ingredients that I really wanted in my pads, and there's specific reasons why I wanted them in there. So mandelic acid is derived from bitter almonds. It is a AHA as well, and it is great for sensitive skin, and it works really well with hyaluronic acid. So mandelic, glycolic, lactic, salicylic, you can see those all in chemical pills when you go to a salon, but they are all in the pads. So you're getting a lot of ingredients and a lot of exfoliation in the pads. Now, yes, you're getting a lot of exfoliation, but a concern that people can have is like, oh, I'm exfoliating my skin so much, but I don't want my skin to be really dry. Well, the great thing is that these pads have moisturizing properties. So I'm going to get into the ingredients that are moisturizing. One of them is carbamide, and we did talk about carbamide earlier this month. And carbamide is also known as urea, and it is moisturizing to the skin as well. Hey Precious, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I'm going over ingredients in the pads, recapping what we talked about this month, and then going into a new ingredient. So just recapping all those ingredients. Hey Erica, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Going over ingredients and the benefits of them. So the one I was talking about just now was carbamide. And carbamide is a moisturizing ingredient that's in the pads. And something that I hear often is that, I'm exfoliating with something strong, but it's drying out my skin. So when you are looking for something to exfoliate with, like the pads or anything, look to see if there are moisturizing ingredients in there. That's a reason why I wanted my pads to have moisturizing ingredients, because I don't want to dry out my client's skin trying to fix something and then have to go back and put a bunch of moisture in to fix. We were trying to fix like acne or something, and now we have to go back and fix their moisture level because we dried out their skin. So that's one thing about pads. Another ingredient we talked about was Salix alba, which is derived from the willow bark tree. And the example I brought up was Pocahontas, grandmother willow. And it's been used for centuries to soothe irritated skin. People will use willow bark in a tea to help with headaches because willow bark extract, which is Salix alba, contains salicin, and salicin creates salicylic acid, which also creates aspirin. So a natural way to get rid of headaches would be to use the willow bark tree extract. I have not tried that. One day I do want to try that if I go buy a willow tree, or if I go and purchase willow bark and like try it out if I have it. Another thing about Salix alba is that it is anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. Very good things to know, especially if you're dealing with acne. And if you are a person who wants to get rid of your toner, you can just use the pads, because if you're using your toner to get rid of, any bacteria or like more of an astringent, then you can just use the pads. And then if you also are using a toner to tighten up pores, I have something for you, because our ingredient for today is good at making the pores appear smaller. So the last ingredient for our recap is MSM, which is methyl sulfonyl methane. I still have it on the whiteboard from the past few days. Methyl sulfonyl methane, one word. I just had to write it out like this. And this is the organic sulfur, helps with inflammation, and then it stops the breakdown of collagen, because as we get older, we lose collagen. So niacinamide. I love that. I love this journal. It just looks so clean and fresh. So niacinamide is usually found in serums and in moisturizers. It's a moisturizing ingredient. This is what I was talking about, like with the carbamide. It's important to have moisturizing ingredients in your chemical exfoliants. So if you are using the pads, then you are getting your exfoliation as well as some moisture, so your skin's not going to be drying out. And like I said earlier, it does minimize the it improves the texture by making the pores look smaller. So if you're using a toner to minimize the look of your pores, then you can replace that with the pads because they have niacinamide in it, and that's what niacinamide does. Also, niacinamide is really good. I have a headache. It's really good for inflammation. I kind of need some willow bark extract right now. It's really good for helping with inflammation. So you have salicylic, that's good for calming down inflammation. Salix alba, that's good for that. And then you have niacinamide, that's good for it. So if your acne is inflamed, these are all calming things in the acne and ingrown pads. So that is the ingredient I wanted to highlight today, was the niacinamide. And then before we go, I wanted to talk about tracking your skincare. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Sue Too Sweet. Tracking your skincare is so important. Hey, Misty Blue Blue. Welcome back to the 3B Waxing Show. Good to see you. We just went over the ingredients, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the importance of tracking your skincare and your routine. So whether you're using this or you are getting some type of journal for your skin, or you're doing both, it is so important to do it. And I have a client who's really getting on top of using this, and they've noticed a difference in how they're using their skin care products. But I want to go over some benefits of it. So one thing about tracking your routine or what you're doing is that you're going to actually figure out what you're supposed to be doing. Because sometimes someone's routine may be like, I don't really even know if I have a routine. I kind of just do this on this day. I do this when I'm feeling like it. I cleanse with this when I'm doing good. I want to use this product, but because it's so expensive, I only use it twice a week. And then Missy Blue Blue said, hey girl, just got done feeding all the crazy God kids of mine about these. Well, they gotta eat. They got to eat. I had a crazy grocery story, so that's why I'm on so late. But I'm glad they are they're fed, right? So they're happy campers. I'm gonna be eating late today, but yeah, we had a crazy grocery story, which is going to make me want to leave grocery stores. I've been wanting to leave grocery stores, but this was God's sign. Not getting it all into it, but it was a sign. It's time to move on to a different grocery store. But anyways, I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. So one of the things that I talk to people about when they're doing their routine is that they don't really know what they're doing. Like, they'll be like, I'm using this product ever so often. I'm using this product every day. I default to this product even though I don't even like it, but it's in my shower, so I use it anyways. I've heard it all. So one thing that writing it down will help you with is seeing what you're actually doing. So this is an example of using the skincare tracker, but you can always use a journal instead. And you just write down everything that you have in your cabinet. You write that down, and then you write when you need to be using it. There's a post that I made when the pandemic first started. And basically that post was like, you know, take everything out of your skincare closet or your cabinet and throw away everything that's expired, what you don't use, what you don't like, what doesn't work. So doing that would be great to do before filling out or writing out what you have. So once you throw away everything that is expired or everything that you just don't like to use, or when the bottle just gets disgusting and you're like, I don't even want the product inside, just throw it out. Then write down everything that you're using and when you need to use it. So a basic skincare routine, you want a cleanser, a vitamin C, a moisturizer, and an SPF in the morning. And then at night, you want a cleanser, a whatever corrective serum that you want, an exfoliator that you use 3 to 4 times a week, and then a moisturizer. And that's just your basic routine, like basic. And then you can get fancy with it later. Hey, she is Foxy. Good to see you. Welcome back to the 3 Waxing Show. So, we're talking about I went over the ingredients. I introduced a new one today, which is niacinamide. And then I wanted to talk about, since the skincare habit tracker is available till Sunday, I wanted to talk about reasons why it's important to track your skincare routine. So that's the basics of what your skin routine should consist of, your morning and your night. Then you can start getting fancy with everything else, like a at-home facial once a week, or adding in your corrective serums, your blemish controls, your acne gels, those kind of things. But right now, that's just the basics. And then you want to go from there. The other good thing about tracking it is seeing what days you're skipping and why you're skipping it. So I have talked to clients where I'm like, why are you not able to cleanse your skin at night? What is the problem here? Like, we need to track it. And so we'll track it, and then they'll be like, okay, I know why this isn't happening. Or I see what days I'm skipping, and those are the days I'm supposed to be exfoliating, and that's why my skin isn't improving. So this will show you what you're doing and what you're not doing. And a personal example of this is with water. So before the pandemic hit, I was not drinking the amount of water I needed to be drinking. And I would always tell clients, like, oh, you need to drink water for your health. You need to drink water for your health. But I was not doing it. And, hey, Beauty Browns, welcome to the 3 Waxing Show. And I just was not drinking enough water. And so I bought a journal because I feel like I work best with journals. And I was like, why am I not drinking water? And I wrote down, how much water should I be drinking? So I calculated my body weight and then times it in half, and then got my ounces. And I was like, what will make it easier? If I drink the water in the morning or if I drink the water at night, will help. And so I was like, first of all, I don't like drinking water out of big jugs. So a lot of times, even in the show, you guys would see me drinking water from one of these. I don't like doing this. It's heavy, okay? Also, when I would go from the home to the salon, to go get supplies, to go home and all that stuff, I have to carry that huge thing with me all the time. I don't like that. So I wrote that down of like, okay, I don't even like carrying around this big jug. Also, I drink a lot when it's in straw form. If I'm drinking a smoothie and I drink it from a straw, I'll drink a lot more of it. If I'm drinking lemonade or anything really, and it's from a straw, I'm gonna drink a lot more of it. Just because something about it just in a straw, it's like easier to digest for me. And so that's when I got I started drinking from a straw and started drinking more water. And then I wound up joining a group where the requirement was to drink water, so it really helped me stay on top of it. But in the beginning, I had to really write out, and I have that journal somewhere where it's like, what's stopping me from drinking water? And I really looked deep and down, and now I drink water all the time. I'm actually improving because the group I'm in that holds me accountable for drinking water recommends 64 ounces, and this one's like only 50, so I'm going to graduate to the 64 ounce. I have the 64 ounce. I cleaned out the bottle and everything. I just want to add some cucumbers to it first and then say goodbye to this one. So that's a good way of figuring out why you're not doing stuff. So write it out. I'll be like, what will get me to do it? I don't know if that's helpful, but I have another example. If another example will be helpful related to skincare, if you want to hear that. But basically, I just wrote it out. And I think it's helpful to clients to find out why they're not going through with their routine. Other ways that you can do, like just to go into this a little more, is like, say you have trouble cleansing your skin and you drive home from work. This is a real case scenario that happened with a client. Well, you can find alternatives like keeping makeup wipes in your car. That way you can take off the makeup wipe before you even get home. So really when you get home, all you're doing is cleansing, because makeup wipes are not a substitute for cleansing your skin. It's just not. So hopefully that's helpful and that makes sense of what you can do to improve your skincare routine. The last one, or the last benefit of using the tracker or just tracking your skincare, whichever one you want to do, is you're going to learn about products and what works well for your skin. Sometimes clients will go to a place like Marshall's or Sephora and they'll just start buying things and like, oh, this seems cool, I'm working on hyperpigmentation, this looks great, and just getting all these products. And they're getting so many products and then trying them all at one time, and then they have a breakout, but they don't know which product it came from, and they change their whole skin routine overnight. So they don't know what's working, what's not working. They're not really consistent with what's going on because it was just kind of like a hype. They didn't really build the habit because taking care of your skin really is a habit. And so when you start writing down what you're doing, you're able to see what is working and what isn't working. And that's all I really have, but I want to share this tip that that has helped me, 2 tips that have helped me improve my skincare routine, because my job is to help people with their skin, but these things have really helped me. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Her Place Beauty. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Steak Nation. Welcome, Steak Nation. Good to see you. So 2 things that I have done to help me with my routine is, 1, clean off my bathroom counter and keep that area blank. So I don't like to do my skin routine when there's a whole bunch of stuff on the counter. If there's like toothpaste in the sink, or if there's hair on the sink, I just won't do it because I'm like, this is gross. So I've dedicated, a certain amount of time to cleaning my sink in that area weekly. Then another thing I've done to help me stay on top of my skin routine that may help you is that I have been consistent with wearing makeup. So before, I used to encourage my clients not to wear makeup. And the reason I did this, hey Microblading Detroit, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. The reason I would really encourage my clients not to wear it is because they weren't doing the proper things, like cleaning their makeup brushes and they weren't taking care of their skin. They were investing in makeup and they weren't investing in their skin. So I'd be like, you need to invest in your skin. You need to get facials. You need to get chemical pills. You need to work on your skin. And your makeup will look better because you'll be taking care of your skin. So my goal was to help them improve their skin where they didn't feel like they needed makeup. Like, I wanted everyone to just feel like they can walk out without makeup and feel confident. That's the whole point of it. Like, makeup enhances, but I want you to just feel confident without it. So saying that, that's the reason why I was like kind of like non-makeup or not pro makeup, because I just didn't see the great habits of people doing it. But there is a huge benefit of doing it. Hey Mindy, welcome back to the 3B Waxing Show. There is a huge benefit, hey girl, hey, to wearing makeup and doing your skin routine. If you understand that you age yourself 7 times every time you sleep in your makeup, then you are a person who just doesn't let that happen. So if you believe that, and if you live by that, and you wear makeup, then you're going to make sure that you take off your makeup every single night. So for me, and something that may help you with your routine, is that if I wear makeup, I'm going to do my full routine because I don't want to cause any damage to my skin. So I'm more like, I will double cleanse, triple cleanse sometimes. I will exfoliate on the nights that I need to exfoliate with. I'll use my serums and use my moisturizer because I do not want damage from the makeup. And I know that it's like laying on my skin all day, so I'm like, I do not want that to happen. So because of that, I make sure I do my skin routine. So this may help someone who doesn't do their routine, but they do their routine when they're wearing their makeup. And so in order to do your routine every night, you're like, I'm gonna have to do my makeup every single day, so that way I for sure do my routine. That's all I have. Any questions about what we talked about today? We went over the ingredients, and we went up to niacinamide, and then I think it's in 2 months we'll go back to ingredients. Next month or next week, we're starting the series of talking about waxing again. And yeah, we did a good series on ingredients, and we went further than usual because usually I stick with teaching about glycolic, lactic, and salicylic, but I really want to go deeper in other ingredients, especially ones with long names like methane, so that way it's helping you guys really understand what you're putting on your skin, and then when you see those things, you know that they're actually very beneficial for you. And then the other announcement is that this is available till Sunday. If you want to grab the tracker, you can download it. Click the link in the bio on Instagram. It's the first button. Download it, and then you can print it out and then start using it. And just use it every month. Just print it out every month. And there's a spot where you can pick your month. So if we're in May, pick May. And then you just check each day, 1 through 31. It has. Keep you on top of it. And then I would even, so one of my clients, she's a really close friend of mine. I'm giving her a facial if she can do 30 days of cleansing her skin. So I would recommend giving yourself like a prize, like, oh, I'm gonna buy my favorite serum once I do it 30 days in a row, or I'm gonna buy myself a pair of Lululemon jacket, or a pair of pants. You guys know what's on my mind, what I really want. Those Lululemon pants and jacket. But yeah, give yourself some type of prize so that you stay on top of it. I find that very helpful. It's been very helpful for my clients. So that is what I have. If there's no questions, have a fabulous weekend. Thank you for joining the 3B Waxing Show. I really do appreciate you, and I do hope this is helpful to you for your skin journey and improving your skin, and for the estheticians who are taking clients. I hope this is beneficial for you so you can teach your clients how to improve their skin, and that you can show that you're educated on ingredients, because when you know ingredients, it doesn't really matter about the brand. You just know skincare, and you know how to improve skin. So have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.